what's this? You tracked me down? I don't want to go back. Go away, go away, go away. It's a lot nicer here than there. And you want me back? What do you want me back for? Can't you read the Indian Head Wolseley News? Okay then. Fine, I'll leave all this beauty and glory, nice, calm, relaxing setting, just to come back and tell you what's happening in Indian Head this week. Follow me.
Let the bells ring out and the banners fly. Feast your eyes on me. It's too good to be true, but I'm here. I'm here.
Well, good day, Indian Head and world. Welcome to the new Indian Head this week. Yes, it's the new one. Well, I'm Chester McBain, your host, and you are watching Indian Head this week for Friday, April the 23rd of 2021. Holy cow. Well, I wasn't too sure about doing a comeback Indian Head this week show, but so many good people thought, hey, that's a great idea. So here I am. So let those bells ring out and those banners fly like you just heard. You know, it's been 15 years since the last Indian Head Today show. Wow, how time flies. It seems just like yesterday. Well, for all those folks that are familiar with the past shows, you already know that the show's content was to highlight the fun news, like upcoming events, important information that you should know. Not for the sad or depressing, hard-hitting news that's on television. They've already got that covered. Overcovered in a lot of cases. Anyway, one of the last things that I ever wanted to do is to start the new Indian Head to this week's show with sad news. I only do this because I feel it's the most appropriate way to honor the passing of my very good friend and co-worker, Mr. Dan Loran. Well, I first met Dan back in 1976 when I started working at CKTV. Dan was the studio cameraman for CK for many years, until he retired right here in Indian Head. He loved participating and watching sports. I think he was on all of CK's teams that they ever had. He just loved sports. But his biggest love was behind the camera. You can even see one strapped over his shoulder in this shot right here. Well, Dan retired right here in Indian Head, as I said, and he was, to me, and many that were fortunate enough to know him, the biggest promoter of the town of Indian Head. At the very beginning of the Indian Head Today show and this week's show, I really needed someone who knew how to operate a camera, not just point and click, but someone who actually knew how to frame a shot properly or a scene and do all the proper lighting and the sound. I asked Dan if he could spare some volunteer time, and he jumped right on the chance to help. He was a true volunteer. And Dan was never paid for any of his time helping the show promote the town of Indian Head, or even promoting the town on his own. Well, over the years, since 2003, Dan has been the critical eye behind the Today Show camera for over 500 videos. He not only operated the camera, but he researched what was happening in town and created all the graphics that were used in the shows. Dan never wanted to be on the other side of the camera, this side of it. But I did convince him to at least give it a shot, as people were probably getting bored with just seeing me, so it would be a nice change. Well, since Dan really enjoyed his sports, I made him the show's official sports caster. Here, let's take a look at some video of Dan on one of his first shows.
Dan, what have you got in sports?
We have a big show for you tonight.
What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say?
Huh? And in sports.
Well, I think that's when he realized that the other side of the camera wasn't that easy. Take a look at this. Here's another clip of him being a bit more relaxed. And even he started to ad-lib.
Dan, take it away.
Little chilly out there, Chester? Yes, I know. I was there. Anyway, in sports.
See, he was getting comfortable. And look at this, even more comfortable when you look at this clip.
30 million? This guy's an idiot. It just doesn't add up. Anyway, in sports.
You see what I mean? Now, after a few shows, he got so comfortable in front of the camera that, get this, he even gives me some nice jabs. Of all people, me. Watch this.
A lot is happening in sports this weekend. Let's get right to it with Not So Naked Dan Moran.
System alert.
And in sports, thank you, bonehead host.
Nice kid, but a
The
little
Mainline
dumb.
Hockey League.
See what I mean? Well, he might have been right, as I'm often boneheaded. Oh, boy. Well, my good man Dan was getting so comfortable that he even played parts in many of our short videos and vignettes that we put together.
Mr. Stein, my dear, Mr. Stein, how do you like my hair? Isn't it beautiful?
Yep, that was Dan in all his glory. He really loved Halloween, and he took the best advantage of it whenever he could. We did a lot of Halloween special shows. Well, I've been lucky to spend some time with Dan, who's helped create so many wonderful memories. I really could go on for hours talking about Dan and all he's done, but it would be literally for hours. I'm planning on transferring all the old shows back up onto the internet where everyone can still enjoy watching those old shows. They're kind of funny, some of them. And knowing that they're watching the show through the eye of a true cameraman, Mr. Dan Moran. You will be remembered, my friend. I will miss you. Well, I can hear him now. Enough of that dribble about me. Get on with the show. So, let's do it. Well, there's our logo for the town of Indian Head, and I dedicate this show to the memory of my good friend, Dan Moran. Oh, look at this. You know what that means? That means it's time for the weather, just like we used to do in the old shows, and believe it or not, Dan created that graphic. So let's jump over here to the weather set, and we'll take a look and see what it's like in beautiful Indian Head. Let's go.
What a load of bull.
Holy cow, you beat me here. Well, the weather for Indian Head, believe it or not, today will be sunny. See that? That's got some cloud because there was some cloud. And the wind will be up to 15 kilometers. It'll be a high of +3. Tonight it's going to be clear and it's becoming cloudy near midnight. The wind will still be at 15 kilometers per hour, and we hit a low of -11. And the wind chill will be -14 overnight. On Saturday, we have a mix of sun and cloud. The wind still at 15 kilometers per hour. We hit a high of 8, and the wind chill -14 in the morning. Saturday night it'll be cloudy with a low of -4. Sunday, cloudy, get this, a 40% chance of flurries or rain showers. We hit a high of 6, and Sunday night it'll be cloudy with a 60% chance of showers with a low of -2. Now here's where it starts to get good. On Monday, it'll be clearing. We hit a high of 10. Monday night, it'll be clear with a low of -1. And here's the good one. Tuesday, high of 16 degrees and sunny all day. Tuesday night, well, cloudy periods and a low of -6. Let's take a look and see what that weather looks like directly outside. There it is. There's a sky in Indian Head, or right above Indian Head. If you take a look at that, it looks pretty decent out there for today. So let's take a look and we'll see what's going on here. Watch this.
Hi, I'm Megan McEwen, the Community Development Officer for the Town of Indian Head, and I'm looking forward to being on Indian Head today to tell you everything that's going on with the Community Development Committee.
Hi, Chester. We are so excited for the resurrection of Indian Head this week, and we're excited to be one of your regulars. So from all of us here at Hayes Haven, we will see you soon.
Well, that was just a quick look at a few of the monthly report guests that we'll have on the show. This says notices, so I guess we might as well take a look at the notices, at least the ones I have. Let's take a look at our first notice. It's National Volunteer Week, believe it or not, and it's going to be ending tomorrow. National Volunteer Week, it's all over, well, it's national, and the thing is, the Indian Head CDC in town was taking submissions for volunteers and any information about them. So the Indian Head Museum Board was submitted, and there's a few other ones that are volunteers, single and in groups, that are on their site. So make sure you check out the Town of Indian Head's Facebook page, where you can read some of the incredible local volunteer submissions. Now, since it's a celebration, the Communities in Bloom Committee decided they're going to join in on the celebration, and they were dropping off packages of sunflower seeds right to your doorstep. They came with a very nice card like that and a little bag of sunflower seeds. So thank you, Communities in Bloom volunteers. You are doing such an excellent job keeping Indian Head beautiful. Now here's something else you should know. The Community Development Committee would like you to help them think of a name for the Indian Head's newest park. Send them your suggestions, then they will pick a couple of their favorites, and then it'll be your chance to vote. The deadline to enter is April 30th. That's coming quick. So please send your suggestions to the Indian Head CDC at sastel.net. There's supposed to be a T at the end of that .net there, but somebody in my graphic department missed it. Could that possibly have been me? I don't know. Let's go back to the show here, and we're going to take another look, and we'll see what's coming up next. Oh, look at this, the Grand Avenue Theater. Make sure you check out the Grand Avenue Theater's weekly show. It's called Tune In Tuesdays. Now, this is what their Facebook page looks like, where you can enjoy some wonderful entertainment, and get this, it's all free. You can find the show by checking out their Facebook page, like I said. Just search for the Indian Head Grand Theater, and that should bring you right to their page, and it's Tuesdays at 10 o'clock, and they got some really great information going there. Let's take a look at this one. There's a horrible, horrible thing that I don't want to put up, but I've got to put it up because, well, I don't have to give you notice of what's going on out there right now. It's COVID. And COVID's got to be one of the worst things that this generation has seen, because it's really stirring everything up. And the biggest problem that I'm seeing, and I could rant on for a long time about this, is there's so many people that are mixed up about what to do, how to do it, and anything to do with COVID. And it keeps getting worse. Last year, they shut everything down when things were getting bad. And then this year, things are getting even worse, and now they're letting things open up. They're letting sports teams play, and they're letting like people group in these different places, and you got to wonder. Like I said, I can go on and on about COVID, but here's the main thing: use common sense. Just stop and think about it. If you're not around anybody, there's no way you're going to get it. So stay away from people. And if you have to be around them, at least throw on a mask. Even if you don't think they work, put it on anyways. So wear a mask. So it's the least that you can do, not just for yourself, but for the others that are around you. Yes. Okay. There's a new graphic we got for Indian Head today. Well, there's been so many changes to the town since the last Indian Head Today show that here are just a few of the things that I'll look at closer on future shows. like the EDC, that's what I used to do, changed to the CDC. We'll get some information on that. The theater changed hands. We also get garbage pickup, not from the town boys anymore, but we have Lore's bins. We also have green bins that are being picked up. Sarcan moved from downtown out to beside the tracks. And I have a lot from the communities in bloom that we'll keep following throughout the show. There's been 24 unit new condo that's been set up in town. We have a whole bunch of new homes. We've got a new kiddie park, a new splash park. There's even a skate park. And the outdoor rink went through a lot of enhancements. We've got a lot of new businesses in town, some of them even online. The golf course added a building and a driving range since the last shows. And if you've been out to the dump since, 2007, you'll notice a change. Before I could drive out there and dump my stuff and then drive away. No, not anymore. You drive out there, you better be ready to separate everything. So when you're loading up in town, separate stuff on your truck or trailer because they will make you separate it out there. That's a good thing. So that's at the dump. And that's just a sample. All that stuff that you'll want to stay tuned for on the upcoming shows. So to sum it up, coming up on future shows of Indian Head this week, we'll have a monthly CDC report, a monthly MLA report. I talked to Don McMorris and he said right on. We'll have regular Hayes Havens reports, and I'm in the process of trying to get town council updates, maybe even a report from the mayor each month. How about rural municipality reports? An RCMP report, a 691 Air Cadet Squadron report. Well, that sounds good to me. Hopefully both schools can participate and offer a monthly report, and any other groups that want to be on the show can offer a report. Just get in touch with me. Now, get this. I already have lined up for future shows a talk with a local writer and a talk with a local psychic. I wonder if she knew that she was going to be on the show. So anyways, to wrap things up for today's show, what can you expect? Well, a focus on business, fun video clips, special guest interviews, what's happening in town, some weather reports, the breaking news, and maybe even some magic. Yeah, ooh, magic. Each time I do one of these shows, it takes a lot of time and effort. So if you think that these shows are worth the watch, then all I ask is that you please share them. Share this Facebook page or this video. Because, if there's no viewers, then I have to wonder why produce the Indian Head Today show. So make sure that you share it and get me some information so I have some content. So if you have something you want to see on the show, just send me a message on this Facebook page. You know where the messages are, just send it off to me. Now, I'm still trying to figure out, if this will start as just a weekly show or if it's going to be aired more often than once a week. So I guess that'll depend on how much information I get, and that you need to know, or what you need to know. So that's it. If you want something on this show, just get in touch with me. I'm always looking for some content. And today's show, at the beginning, that was actually taken from a couple of the old original shows, and I thought that would be appropriate to open the new Indian Head this week with some of the old Indian Head this week. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again, so take care, stay safe, and give this page a share or a like, or send it around to your friends. I'm looking forward to seeing you all on the next Indian Head This Week show. Till then, take care. Bye for now.